It's just past midnight. The witching hour. Wonderful. Right. I am going to make, as I said I would, some chests. I want 1, 2, 3 double chests. Oh my word. That's a lot of chests. 1, 3. Oh, one more. Oh, come on. I've been away and my fingers are still getting reused to my keyboards. Okay, that's fine. 3 double chests. Tick. What is our... Oh, it's a calm night. Oh, I'm so excited by calm nights. Yay. And we need to eat. Right. What have I got here that I can take with me? I've got a hammer on me. I do not need that hammer. Let's get rid of the hammer. Give me an extra space. And I don't need my chisel at the moment, I hope. Okay. Everything else looks to be something I need. Right, let's take this. That's my far clay. And that's my limit on the other clay. And I think we're going to start setting up some chests in what is going to be the pottery. I've come to a view as how the pottery layout is going to look. I'm just not quite sure about the materials. I might mow the lawn along here too. Right, now in here we've got the pottery sort of scoped out, and here this is where our double chests are going to be. One, yeah, okay, 2, goodness me. That's right. And can I get the third one up there? If I do it from the other side, that's not going to work. We need to stand on a block and get it there, right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put these in the chest in order of frequency. So the most common clay is red clay, blue clay will go in the middle, and the most rare and I would say expensive to make is far clay. I have no problem with it being expensive, by the way, guys. Okay, now the next thing we need are windows. Let's go and get our glass, and I've worked out where the window should be, but before I do windows, think about this, be better to do the doors next, wouldn't it? I like that idea. And we're going to have the tall doors, so we will need strips and nails for those and some walnut planks. Have we got walnut planks? We do. Okay, and a couple of strips and nails, not that chest. That chest, right. Now I think, if I remember correctly, that it should go like that. Clearly not. Maybe like that. Yeah. 3 tall door. Right. And the other one. Okay. Drop the planks back. Right, and glass. Now we're going to use this glass, but we're going to use it only vertical. This one needs to go vertical. Right, I think I'm going to need a lot more glass than I've got here. We've got glass in a bloomery. Let's take the saw with us and let's drop that off. Okay, right. Now, has our bloomery finished so that we've got glass? And is it cold enough? Yes, it is. Let's just drop that off. Okay. Yeah. Right, here we go. There's been a lot of discussion about glass cases because I don't like the broken ones, but other people do, and it's quite an interesting decision. Other people have said, oh look, you know, they look just fine, they hold the things just fine. Other people have said, no, you can easily make glass cases, which you can, with a piece of intact glass, not the half slab glass, but the whole slab glass. And I believe it's a couple of planks, so it's not hard to make glass. Now, this is where we want our door. So let's take this up and this up, and I might use blocks on a temporary basis just to sort of mark territory, if that's the word. Now, think carefully here. That's the outside, that's right. So the wall would go there, and there. The doors go there and there. That's giving us our doors. That's fine there. And I decided, I think, that to get it so that we're even on each side, that I would put the glass like this. Yeah. So that sort of completes the front. And if we look at it, our doors should now be in line with that. That's nice. Our glass looks good. It's got one on either side and then two. We could move it across one, but I don't want to because I want these double chests here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to cut all this glass into half slabs, and we're going to make them all vertical. Okay, the eerie sound of a wolf. So here, now, I think that if this is where the wall is going to go, we have to think, see, it looks lovely with the limestone rock going under the glass. That's what we need. Have I got limestone rock in here? I have. Let's get this under where the glass is going to go. So we have the wall coming here, and then on this side, all right, we are going to take that out, and we're going to put wall there. We're going to take that out and put that there, but we're going to have it 3 wide, so we need to take this one out, put that there, that's right. Okay, right, and this is the wall. One. This is in effect an artist's studio, a ceramic artist's studio. So when you have an artist's studio, the key thing that you always want is light. Absolutely key thing. Now in the middle we will have one, and then here, that's right, we will take out the earth we will put in these blocks, and then we will go one more. So when we look from the inside, we will have a window here, which is lovely. We will have light coming from the rising sun. Then over here, we will have windows looking over that glorious view. That's right. And then the back wall is going to come along here. We've already got this in place. Let me just come up one. Make sure that goes in. Now let's have a look at this, because I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we are on track here, and that needs to be 3. Will that go? Let's just put that down. 3, 1 in the middle, and then we're going to dig up again. Wow. My elk is screaming at me for some reason. I have no idea why. Right. He's saying, I haven't been out. You've been neglecting me. I expect to run once a day. What are you playing at? Right, that's just a loose block of stone. I have a lot more of this stone. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Looks like we're out of glass again. Wow. Never mind. 2, 3. We don't need that. That will be the window. So our other window will be 1, 2, 3. Block. 1, 2, 3. Block. So that'll be a block there. Okay. Right, let's just have a quick look. Where have I put all that stone? I've taken up loads of stone. I just don't know what I've done with it. Come down here. There, I've got. I don't want to take. I will take this ladder up because I keep getting stuck on it. I don't want to take it up at the moment because I have a feeling I may be doing more roof work in that area when I get my passageway sorted out. But also, more importantly, when it snows, I think I will have a different view. Ah, there we go. There's 12 of them there. Right, that'll do. See how that goes. Check on the glass. I think we're out of glass. Fantastic. What we could do actually, how much of this has got? Yeah, let's take this. It's not what I'm going to use in future, but it will hold the position while we plan this out. Okay, more of you to come with me. Yes, we are low on clay. Here we go. I specifically do not want the leaded glass in here. I want this to be very, very light. I don't want it to be clear glass. I find that a bit odd. Oh gosh, wonderful. Okay. Oh. Come on. Focus. All right, let's get this down for the window bases. Okay, that will be wall. That will be wall. And then we will have window, window, window. Okay, so this is going to be our pottery. This is the dimension. It's a 9 by 9, and those are the internal dimensions. So it's actually 11 by 11. That gives us a nice amount of space. I like the door being here. We can lay things out. We already have our chests for our clay, and that looks good to me. I think I will, seeing as I'm building up here, I think I'm going to leave these limestone blocks up here. And indeed, the stone paths. Yeah, gradually this is coming forwards. Okay. That's going to be a nice building once I have sorted out what it's going to be built of. I don't think I have any more cream clay. I think that was my first firing. Oh, I've got limestone rock in there. I'll tell you what we do need, and that is to move these. The to be fired I can leave there, but this one, which has all the fired bricks, yeah, they both need to be moved for different reasons. Right, let's move this around. So this one we will put, yeah, there. Okay, and then the other one we'll move next to it, and then we need to put a double chest over here. Right, and that needs to be firewood. Now we could just pile the firewood, we don't need it in a double chest, but this is quite a neat area. Oh, so cheap. It's just, I mean, I wouldn't say it is a neat area. I'd say it's going to be a neat area. So and I think that's important that we keep that look. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so what we need to do is to get another double chest down here for firewood. Right, and then we'll round up our firewood. We need to make more charcoal, so I'm going to round up this double chest. Round up, make a double chest. It's amazing how many of these nails and strips I have already used. How much have I got left? I've still got 2 of those. Right, okay. 1, 2. Okay, let's make that into a double chest. That's going to be the firewood chest. Right. So we've got the firewood chest. Now, I don't want to move the blue clay from here. Got wattle and daub in there, but I do want to take some fence. What else have I got in here that's useful? All sorts of things, I suspect, in the long term. But we're just working out the basics at the moment. Basics. Yeah, I'm okay for 4 more chests. Okay, let's do this. We'll move this round. And then I want to see how much more fire clay I can make. And I am running out of not just blue clay, I'm running out of red clay. So we need to go on a clay hunting expedition when I've just finished laying this out. So here, I'm going to put a chest here, yeah, that will have firewood in it. Do I put it next to there? I put it in the corner. Right. Now I looked over here, and what immediately occurred to me is that I wanted to put fence here, but I've got this redwood sapling. Let's go with your gut. Put that there. Now we'll think about this area later, but that immediately I think will stop me running off the edge. But more importantly, it matches. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's going to be great. We'll sort the rest out when the tree has grown. It looks as if it's going to grow, which is a real plus. Right, let's make sure we've got remove grass. You have to do it from every square. So as each square grows the grass, I have to rip it out. Right, okay. Well, it looks like I need to go and get some food. Let me do that and I'll come back to you. Well, it's turned into a miserably rainy day, so I think that what we'll do is go across to the desert. I need to get blue clay, and I have a big deposit of blue clay over here that I have been in the process of ripping out. So we will do that. Here we go. Right, let's move along. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my word. I fell into an underground... I can't get out. Yes, I can. Good grief. Oh my word. Whoa. Oh gosh. Do you know what I'm going to do? I never want to fall in that again. That, you know, I'm a bit claustrophobic. Being trapped underground in a watery grave is not anything I want to do. Right, let's do it that way. Where's this clay deposit? Don't fall in these caves. You're miles from the clay deposit. It's a long way to go yet. Gosh, I'm in the water again. Wow. Flax. Wow. And what is this stuff here? Tulle, or tulle, as the Americans would say. Right. Okay. Let's pop round here. Yeah, I'm over here. Chicken heaven. Why do chickens like blue clay? I have no idea. Let's just start to take what we can. Got 19 of those. What I do have here, which is I think unusual, let's dig our way up through the clay please, is I've got red clay here as well, and I need red clay. So I'm going to take this little bit of red clay that I found. It's only a bit, but I still want it. And I also need, I am very short of limestone sand. So we can just take a lot of limestone sand while we're here. Whoa. I still can't get used to things falling on me and hurting me. That's a pretty view. Okay. Right, what else have we got? 64 and one left over. That's okay. I can take more red clay and a little bit more blue clay. So let's just wend our way down. So now I want to swap that for that blue clay. I think I will put some of this down. Okay, so onto the blue clay. This looks like being the outer reaches. Okay, 62, 64. I've left a bit. Nothing I can do, nothing I want to do. Okay. Right, let's head back. Put these back where they belong. Oh, there's flint. I'm actually going to mark that. I think we're getting to the point where we do need to mark flint. We'll do it in this pale grey. Because if I'm... Oh, wonderful. I don't care. I do not care. If I'm going to have to make a lot of fire clay, as I think I'm going to have to, then I'm going to need a lot more flint than just picking up odd bits off the ground. And this probably indicates there's flint underneath. There we go. Good, 2 lots of flint spotted. Yeah, and we can pick it up off the ground as we go next time we come this way. Right, let's go back. Good, that sand means that I can now continue to make wattle and daub and that beautiful, beautiful pan-shaped cobble. Now this is where I start to think to myself, should we have a covered walkway? Because this walkway is covered along here so I don't get wet. But then I start getting dripped on. This walkway is covered. Yeah. We'll just hop over here to start with. Okay, tiny bit of red clay. And a lot more blue clay. But you see, once you start making these, that's not going to be enough. Let's go and drop the rest of the stuff off and then I'll come back to you. It's another rainy day, so I've come back to the desert again, and I have this time brought a chest with me on my back, and I'm going to go after that blue clay again, but I'm also going to go after some of the flint I've seen. Now this is where I can get distracted easily. Let's stick to the knitting, let's stick to the blue clay to start with, and we have to go a long way up here to get to that blue clay, and it's going to be easier to go straight up here than it is to go all the way around. I keep wanting to collect things. I keep wanting to stop and, you know, collect woad. And there's more flint here. That is the flint I've got marked. That's good. Okay, and there's flint on the ground. I think there must be a large deposit of flint underneath. Yeah, with more flint here. There we go. Right, let's get to our blue clay deposit. I'm amazed at how large this deposit is. It's very comforting that we have such a good deposit. Oh, good. And the stuff I couldn't pick up, I have now picked up. So let us get this off our bar. Pop the chest down and start to fill it with blue clay. Let's keep that up off there. Just give us a little bit more help. There we are. Methodically destroying this clay deposit and taking it with us. Well, I have raked out an awful lot of blue clay, There is a tiny bit left, but it's under this pond. So I've just decided that I'm just going to stick with what I've got for the time being. So let's get this on our back. And that has pretty well cleared out that deposit. So we can collect on the way back should we so wish. Is there any more red clay in this area? No. Now what I'm going to do is to take out the sign for the blue clay, because I've just taken so much out of there. It's not even worth it. Oh look, that's where I've been digging over there. Oh gosh. I didn't realise we'd gone. There's another trader there. I don't know about that trader. Well, well, well. Ho ho. Let me see. Where is that trader? Because that's the one we always go to. And there's a trader there. We just don't know what that one is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, it is time to light this kiln again and make some more charcoal. It's not a kiln, it's a charcoal pit. That's okay. Right, let's leave the grass, leave the soil, and leave that. Okay, my goodness. With all my reserves of firewood, which I thought was substantial, I've just about filled that. Where's the sheep gone? Oh, you're trying to get in out of the rain, are you? Yeah, I don't blame you. Sorry, sheep, but you're not coming in here. It looks at me sort of longingly. Right, okay, that's the firewood charcoal kiln going. So we're starting to build up the supplies we're going to need to really try out all these different ceramics we're going to get in the 1.21 update. It's going to be fantastic, but I must admit I'm glad I have started early on building up my reserves of things like clay and firewood. I hadn't really appreciated just how much I'm going to need to fully try out this aspect of 1.21. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, consider subscribing to me, and I will see you, I hope, in the next video, my friends. Goodbye.